Yeah. Saturday is Judgment Day. So today, we're going to pass judgment. Honest to the prophet. Honest to his work. It's time to expose the hijackers, though. Right? Definitely. And I see it's going to be something real because for whatever reason, the poetic script is coming out and I'm not forcing it. So, all right, y'all. This is for Moorish Americans. This is for Muslim Americans. This is for non-Moorish Americans. This is for non-Muslim Americans. I'm going to sit here and explain to y'all why the Moorish Science Temple of America today does not have the force that it had prior to 1933. I'm going to explain to you all why the organization operating as it is no longer in order. This needs to be made a point, right? I'm getting so tired. I had a brother hit me up yesterday. I forget where he's at in America. And, you know, he says, hey, brother, he hit me up real late, right? And he was like, he had a couple of questions, right? So he had noticed that Moorish Science Temple of America, in which this was his first time. He said this was his first time ever attending, right? And he had asked me, he said, hey, brother, I seen our Moorish flag hanging upside down. What could that possibly mean? And he had also asked me, what else did he ask me? Why was the flag hanging upside down? Oh, gosh. Hopefully it'll come to me. Why was the flag upside down? And anyway, I explained to the brother that to the best of my knowledge, anytime you see a flag hanging upside down, that means that the nation itself is in distress. All right? So I knew that there was a time when Noble Drew Ali had a flag upside down, right? The Moorish flag, not the Moroccan flag, the Moorish flag, right? And when he had this upside down, this was about the time when He was preparing to actually stand the Moorish Americans up as a people. And so the flag was hanging upside down at that time to show the distress. We also see this with the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam, which is an extension of the Moorish Science Temple of America, whether they're going to tell you that or not. We're going to stop the bullshit, right? Their founder, David Ford, was a Turk. Or at least he presented himself as such. The flag of Islam, the Nation of Islam, they have a Turkish flag. Upside down, which, just real quick, the irony, right? Because they have a European flag, yet they sit there and act like, pale skinned brothers and sisters are the devil. Whatever, right? Bullshit. Anyway, I'm going too far. The brother had asked me that. What else did he ask me, man? Oh, man, I can't remember. What else did he ask me? Well, anyway. This is a question. This is a question that most Moorish Americans are familiar with. For what purpose was this Moorish Science Temple of America founded? Where are my glasses? My son just brought them to me, so. Where are my glasses? There they are. Alright, so the purpose for the Moorish Science Temple of America. I'm not even going to give you the there we go. I'm not going to give you the literature. I'm not going to give you the 101 question and answer. I'm going to tell you exactly what Noble Drew Ali said that his temple was for. All right, and then we're going to look at all of these temples. I don't care who they are, where they are, who's in front, whatever, right? Because I'm calling you all out. I'm calling every last one of you as a grand sheik, in whatever you want to call yourselves today, right? Y'all niggas are sitting in them seats and y'all are embezzling. All of you. Fuck who you are, man. And as I go over this, we'll begin to see why I'm making such assertions, right? $34, right? This is the newspaper articles. Noble Drew Ali and him telling you exactly what his mission is for. Okay? So this is what we're going to find the purpose of the Moorish Science Temple of America here. Very first one is religious freedom. It builds on human needs, so it's supposed to take care of human needs. All right, so we can call this economy. We'll get into that. Dispense charity. Let's see, dispense charity, provide, we'll just mark them down. Provide mutual assistance. provide mutual These are all things that we don't see. I only ever see this one right here, so we just gonna, all right. In distress. Healthcare, home ownership, employment, better employment, but we'll just put employment. And government structure. All right. This is what the Moorish Science Temple of America was established for the uplifting of fallen humanity. All right. So we have religious freedoms. That's the first thing, which was actually the last thing that Noble Drew Ali placed upon his movement, his organization. All right. So religious freedom is trust law. All right. So he gave us trust access. Human needs, economy. All of this is about economy. All right. This is dealing with society and morality. This is dealing with economy. I do not see charity dispensation. I see it today in Medicare, Medicaid, right? But I don't see it in any Moorish Science Temple of America. Mutual assistance in times of distress. I don't. That's a nest egg. That's like an emergency fund. You know what I mean? I don't see that. Healthcare. When Drew Ali was on the scene, he was teaching people how to eat better, how to live better, how to treat their diseases. You know what I'm saying? To relieve themselves. I don't see none of that. These niggas are frauds. They're frauds, y'all. This is why it's hard for me to keep going on saying that I'm Moorish American. These niggas are frauds. All right. We have home ownership. Better homes. Where's it at? Where's it at, right? Because Noble Drew Ali was teaching us and preparing us, right, for a time when we would not be renting off of others, that we would be owning our own. Okay? Employment. Can y'all see that? Employment, right? Just about every. Again, we just gonna keep it real here, right? I don't know any Moorish Science Temple of America today, right, that has under its umbrella any type of work. Now, I'm not knocking it because I understand that in this time there's work for everybody. The nation is America. Most Moorish Americans miss that, right? The nation is America. So there are jobs. But during the time of Noble Drew Ali, when he was all operating like this, the jobs came out of the temple, right? And government, right? It was teaching people how to operate as free, equal members of not the Moorish, not the Moroccan, but the American government, the national government.
How many Moorish Americans out here running around with the passport talking about this is the nationality card? This is a card, right? Right. Doesn't it say the word nationality on there? Yeah. So that makes this what kind of card, y'all? Right? These brothers and sisters, a lot of them, particularly the ones that are still in the temples, they're walking around with their little flimsy business card style cards. Drew Ali had already told us that the card was going to change. Well, why was the card going to change? Because all of the property, right, was now going to be pledged to the national government. And so in order to lay claim to your property, you have to have a national ID. That shit is not hard. You know what I'm saying? That's not rocket science. It's really not, right? The Moor Sons Temple of America as the brick and mortar, the physical building, there's no need for it right now. There's no real need for it right now. They're not, well, you know what? Let me not say that. It's not operating properly. Drew Ali shut the temple down before 1929. Before 1933, Drew Ali shut the temple down. Why? Because he had already made the pledge. He had already secured the people's property. He had already given the people the instructions. And he knew niggas was out here stealing. He knew niggas was out here stealing. All right? And I'm gonna just show y'all something. I don't care if y'all like it or don't like it. Fuck y'all. This is David Ford L. Oh, there we go. This is Farad Muhammad. This is Farad Muhammad, and this is Elijah Muhammad. Little rice patty face nigga right there. So, what is the proper procedure for obtaining a passport? You fill out a DS-11 form with your proper information. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? Because I've gone through this, so I can speak on this. You don't have to mark no to U.S. citizenship because you are not a citizen as a living man, right? You're not saying that you are the citizen. You're saying that your person, your persona, this is your work card. Citizen means employee. All right, so you could mark U.S., right? Because it should. That's what I have to make sure. I got to clear that up because it should match. Your social and your passport should match. Anyway, when you fill out your DS-11 form, just make sure that there's an affidavit in which you are stating that you recognize your fiduciary capacity. You recognize that you have exchanged your debits for credits, that you are no longer for payment but for performance, right? And I'm not saying to write all these things down. I'm saying that these are the things that you should imply, right? But you get your passport. Your passport is your creditor account card or both, whatever. So just make sure that you state that you're a Muslim, right? And don't just state that if you are a Muslim, pardon yourself, right? If you are a Muslim on your affidavit and you explain that you're a Muslim, right? Your religion is Islam, right? I made reference to the pre-1933 organization, right? Because Drew Ali tells us that there's only one temple. It's another reason why I'm letting y'all know that these niggas out here in their little punk-ass temples, that's not the temple that Ali established, right? I made reference to this information, right? And I basically stated that I am a free national citizen of this free national republic of the United States of America. I'm saying that I'm not just a Pennsylvanian. I'm not saying I'm a state citizen. Y'all niggas sound retarded. The proper term is I am a federally recognized state citizen. I'm an American citizen. I'm not just a Pennsylvanian. That's that common law shit that you hear a lot of these soft sits. State national. Yes. Yes. But it's nation state, not state national. It's nation, it's national citizen. Your nationality as an American comes before your state as your citizenship as me, a Pennsylvanian. All right? I'm a national citizen. So I'm federally recognized, meaning that the public debit recognizes me now as the creditor. I perfected the federal and the state. I perfected the private and public. So was the Bayer L displayed on mine? Yes, but it didn't have to be. Hate speech. Whatever, man. I'm getting so tired of TikTok. Flag for hate speech. Fuck am I hating on? Telling the truth is hate, y'all. So here's the thing, right? The title is in the name. Let me show you, right? Drew Ali was teaching us, right, how to operate like every other citizen. Contrary to popular belief, Drew Ali was not out here trying to make us different. All right? Drew Ali was not trying to, as a matter of fact, he was trying to make sure that the Moors were recognized as free and equal, right? So, Drew Ali started teaching us how to operate professionally. All right? Professionally, particularly pre-1933, your name and title had to be shown, right? So, it was, right? This is his last name. His first name, right? He didn't use his first name. Nobody in the movement used their first name. All right, now, that means that we what? We used our last name and title first, right? On your passport, if you pay attention, your last name is first. The last name has the title of it, the equitable title. Your last name is what? That's your family name. You got a lot of these people out here talking about, the house of. All right, cool. Your last name means that you are a part of a family. Your first name means you're by yourself. So when we hear people talk about, the straw man, fuck out of here, man. If you use your first name first, you have personal liability. If you use your last name first, you have professional liability. All right? So in today's economy, his passport would most likely, he got rid of his name, his first name, because anyway, his name would have looked like this. That's how his name would have looked. That's how my name looked on my passport, last name first. Drew Ali was showing us that no matter what letter was here, right? When you greeted a Muslim, a Moor at that time, brother merely ill, brother Drew Ali, brother Lomax Bey, you said their last name. You never said their first name first. Your passport shows you that too. Again, on your passport, remember on your birth certificate and on your social security card, your first name is first. But on your passport, your last name is first. realizing that I didn't even have to put the title of L on my shit. It's already implied in this time. I wasn't born David Shell. I came into this movement, got with it, was like, oh, that's 100. And I went through all of this just to get the title on, only to realize that I did not need it. The title was already there. It's in the name. It is in the name. I was not born David Shell. So I'm going on, I'm running around right now. Right now, my Social Security card does not have my title of L on there. And I see that I have a problem when I file for unemployment. And because the passport number or name has the title of L on the back, I was informed that I had to give the social. I'm like, well, I didn't work with the Social Security number. Why would I have to give that shit? The lady told me, because the names do not match. And if the names do not match, they have to go to the default account. So if my L was on my social, or if I never put the L on here, when I filed for unemployment, there would have never been a mix of jurisdiction, which is what happened. I mixed legal I basically mixed legal with lawful, because the names did not line up. They see Davis Shell on here, but they see Davis on the principal. They see Davis on the social and whatever. So I'm just letting you know, if you feel like getting the L, the Bay, the Day, the Ali, by all means do that. Just know that you need to change that shit on your Social Security card too. You don't touch the birth certificate. Leave that alone. Whatever it is what it is. You feel me? But on that social, because no one gets the pass, no one gets that. Your birth certificate is called the source document. No one gets that. In a business, the source documents, no one gets that outside of the top of the chain. Inside or outside of the business. All right, so you don't have to change the birth certificate, but that Social Security name better match that passport name. And they both better be white. They both better be white, or you'll keep getting jammed up. Getting your passport alone, I've come to realize, does not satisfy all the requirements to free yourself from tyranny. All right, Drew Ali was letting the people who were labeled black know that they have to go back into the system and get rid of that. Do not be identified as that. Well, in order for you to get rid of that, you have to go back to the Social Security card. So you got to change that. And then, like I said, hold on. If your Social Security card says U.S. citizen, your passport should say U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. No, you're not. That's your character. If you understand, when you come out of your home, you're playing a role in society. You have a character. You have a role, a position, a rank. You have rank in society. This is my rank. You know, a lot of people, they fill your minds with arguments that are unnecessary. Explain what? I'm sorry, I didn't catch. So should the name correction, what name correction? What are we talking about? Why are you correcting any name correct? Okay. You're not correcting your name. If you wish to have if you wish to have the L or the Bay, right, then yes, start with the Social Security office. Make sure that that's on there, and then go get your passport. Okay, if it is important to you that you have that title, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I don't need the title of L or Bay or Ali, because I'm no longer a member of the organization. I am that I am, regardless. This don't make me Muslim or non-Muslim. And to be honest with you, I don't want to be identified alongside these nut ass niggas and shit with fezes on who think that they're Muslims, but go around walk. They think they're creditors, but they walk around and act like debtors. You know what I'm saying? Particularly in the temples, you know, they got that churchy feel where if you're not a part of our organization, if you're not a part of our fellowship, you're just out of the loop. What about life outside of your fucking temple? The fuck is you talking about? The fuck is you talking about? I could see if the temples were offering jobs and shit, I could see the point. I don't see the point. They're not offering nothing. If I go to your temple, what the fuck am I getting out of that? What am I getting out of that? Drew Ali was telling us at that time, he treated it like a union. For any of you who know how a union works, the Moorish Sons Temple of America was a union. That's why they had dues cards and all of that. Membership cards. This is my union dues and membership card right here. Drew Ali had one of these. He was teaching his people how to operate, but he already had one. As a matter of fact, him and C. Kirkman Bey had one. So you had Moorish Americans in those times with passports. Why you think again, I ain't gonna get you like, right? If you wish to have the title and you weren't born with it, just make sure that it's on the Social Security card as well as the passport. Otherwise, they will not be balanced. All right? It will not be Masalam. It will not be Muslim. Muslim is the balance. It's the level. All right? So I'm just letting y'all know that off rip. I could have never put the L on my shit and I'd have still been good. I'd have still been good. Why? Because in commerce, particularly post-1933, the last name holds the title, the professional title. The first name holds the personal, meaning you're an individual, you're by yourself. This is legal title. This is full liability in your first name. The last name, that's equitable title. Because again, it's your family, it's more than one. If I walk into your home, or if you come to me and you say, hey, we're looking for Davis. Everyone in the house gonna stand the fuck up. Who you talking to? Who you want? What's up? Right? They can't call one person out. But if they say, hey, I'm looking for Brandon, right? Then it's just me. All right? So Drew Ali told us that the temple of perfected man is inside. If it's not inside of you, right, then whatever you see outside doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I see a lot of these temple trustees, right? Because that's what they are, they're trustees. The people don't even understand that, which is crazy. The people go to that's what the brother was telling me, man. The brother went there, he said, man, this shit was just like church. No one got a chance to ask any real questions. He said they were singing Negro spirituals and placing Drew Ali's name where you would normally place Jesus. I said, see, you got one of them old ass temples that's still dealing with people whose minds are all caught up in the cloudy boogie woogie shit. We're supposed to be way far from that. Drew Ali said the third, fourth generation would see the good of his works. We're supposed to be far away from that fucking superstitious bullshit. But yet the brothers let me know they still got that shit going on in there. He said, what's the point of me paying dues? I said, you need to ask them niggas that. Don't ask me. You ain't paying me no dues. Ask them niggas, what is the point of me putting money in here? I don't have a problem with putting money in here, but you got to tell me where the fuck is my money going? What am I? If I wanted some fucking anime out the Bible, I could watch some fucking TV. You know what I'm saying? The temple is you. You are the temple. And this is not to align myself with none of them renegades out there like Taj and all of them either. I'm not a renegade. Right? I'm not anti-government. Let me see. So it is not necessary. No, it's not. No, it's not. And whoever told you that, they're trying to sell you a process. Drew Ali told you don't change your names. He said, do not change your slave name. Now, mind you, your slave name is your social security. That's your legal name. Don't get rid of your slave names. Add your titles to them. Drew Ali said, leave all old business as it is. Do all new business in your free national name. He's not telling you to change shit. He's telling you instead of doing business like this, do business like this. And to be honest, you don't even have to say all of that. That's what he's telling you to do. That's all he's telling you to do. Lead with the national name, not tribal, all that weird shit. You can be, all right, lead with your tribal name. For those of you who like that shit. Lead with the tribal name. Right? For the tribal government. Now, mind you, Drew Ali was not teaching tribal government. But he said that, hey, it works for everybody. If that's what your thing is, that's your thing. But we're dealing with national, meaning two or more tribes as one. When you have a nation, that means that the two tribes have absorbed into one another. There is no tribe anymore. You're one people now. You dig what I'm saying? But again, this says American. This says statesman. The first name, that is your legal, the first name is the principal. There you go. Your first name is your principal asset. Your last name is your principal liability. Lead with the security. The last name secures you because it's a whole family. It's a concept. You see what I'm saying? Yes, principal. All right, let me help. We're talking about accounting and bookkeeping because Drew Ali was teaching us business. And all business, no matter what business that you can think of, past, present, and future, it deals with accounting and bookkeeping. Without accounting and bookkeeping, there is no business. Which again is one of the reasons why I can't fuck with the temples, because them niggas ain't teaching none of that. All right, principal. You know what? These are words that we should definitely be learning because we're supposed to be businessmen and women. Period. What is a principal? Principal. Damn, there we go. So this is what a principal is. All right. And then we have a principal asset. So we put that up here. Okay. And then we have liabilities. So let me put that up here. All right. So a principal is a sum of money. I just had that. Where did I put that at? Where did I put that at? Shit. All right, then it has to be up here. Uh. Give me 1 second. Now I'll make this all clear for you. Damn, where did I literally just had all that? Soon as you said, baby, vamos. All right. Well, I can't find. I'm not able to see it right now. But so your Social Security, your principal is a sum of money borrowed on which interest is calculated. So that's the birth certificate. The birth certificate is the principal person, and it's not yet secured, right? So it acts as an asset. The asset is resources that have monetary value. The birth certificate has monetary value, and we know this not because of people telling us, not because of all of this, so-called sovereign citizen movement. We know this because there's a Social Security account number attached to it. Man, I'll do you a better one than that. Hopefully that works for you. Are you able? Okay, yeah. Hopefully that works. All right, so the Social Security number is an asset. It's showing a resource that has monetary value. All right. The liability is the amount owed. Now, if the Social Security card, birth certificate is the debtor, right? Then this has to be the creditor. Most welcome. Most welcome. I'm still low key stunned. I literally just had this stuff in my hands, and I moved it, and do not know where I moved it, and now I see it. There we go. Okay. Boom. And where is the? Yeah. All right. So this right here is your principal person. Okay. This is evidence of the trust in a state. This is the public. This is the public side. If you know trusts, you understand that there are two sides of a trust. Okay? So if this is the public side, this would be the private side. If this is the debit side, this is the credit side. We're talking accounting and bookkeeping entries, right? When you go to court, they're telling you that you are the asset. They're telling you you are the first name first. All right? And again, when you lead with your own personal name, then you assume all personal liability. All right? Remember, the liability is an amount owed. So if I'm the liable party, then I owe somebody. I owe. If it's in my family name, we owe, not just me. All right? Let me see here. All right, so this is the stuff that Drew Ali was trying to teach us. Now, mind you, we didn't have Social Security cards and birth certificates at that time. This is why I said the half has not been told. He couldn't tell you because it wasn't there. You know what I mean? But he was informing you. He was telling you to beware, to take notice, to be observant. Drew Ali, again, he even told the Moors, let me see. Yes, that is absolutely right. And just so that I can read it and the people who can hear it later on when I put it on a YouTube channel, the statement is, so the debtor is the person on the birth certificate and Social Security card, and the creditor is the passport. Absolutely. Now, mind you, right, these are two persons, right? But there are three persons. It's trust, right? So the birth certificate is the legal person in form, right? The passport is the legal person in substance, and the human is the lawful substance that gives credibility to both sides of the ledger. Both sides. All right? You are the living. Your passport says that the person is living. Your social security number says that the person is not living. It's not a living person. It's a paper person. It's an entry. It's an entry of account. Both of these are entries of account on a ledger. The Moorish Science Temples of America are not teaching the people how to be themselves. All right, now let me show you all this real quick, right? Basic accounting. Did y'all just see me put justice up there? Just keep that in mind. These are for my Moors. You know what I'm saying? All right. You have assets. You have draw. You have expenses. You have liability.
you have equity, and you have revenue.
All right. What we are attempting to do, what Jurali is showing us to do, let me see. Brother, you keep asking me questions like, why don't you just, if you really, I give one-on-ones, man. Right? I'm not teaching you specifically, bro. I got a whole class that I'm teaching. You're asking questions, which is cool. Right? But I can't keep going at your questions, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, listen. So, asset. And again, I don't mean to be rude if I sound rude. I really don't. That's not my intention. It's just me having, I deal with this all the time when I come on here, and a lot of brothers and sisters, you know. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So these are your assets. Okay? These are called securities. Let's see if that word's in here. Security. Did you know the securities need to be secured? Absolutely. Damn, that word ain't even in here. But that's cool. All right, so these are your assets. An asset is what's called a security, right? And securities are usually bonded. Jurali tells us about the bonds of affection. Love is equity. Affection is love. Bonds of affection. Bonds of affection. All right? Which tie us together. Right? So in order for me to secure these, I have to know who owns the asset. Assets always equals liability plus equity. So these are, let me get to you that way. All right. Everything on this side is property. These are possessions. And everything on the right-hand side, these are the possessors of the possessions, okay? So assets, someone has an asset. And we have to find out who was the liable party and who was the equitable party. Your passport says, I stand in place for the liable party, but I am truthfully the equitable party. So you found, now mind you, debits equal credits. Meaning that if there's 10 on this side, there has to be 10 on this side, right? They have to equal, all right? So now I've taken my assets, right? And I'm going to draw. I'm going to charge it, right? When you charge something, when you charge your card, you're taking something off of it. That's called a draw, right? Like withdraw, right? So I am withdrawing mind you, this is legal title. This is equitable title. So I'm drawing, right? I'm going to charge my account. Well, how am I going to charge it? First, I have to take all of my natural resources. I got to make sure that I'm not in debt before I do it. That's why people who have like child support or, you know, just any type of financial issues prior to, they will not be able to get to this point because they have debt that they have to, you know, they have to clear up, right? All right. Anywho, I've cleared my debt, right? So now I'm going to take my assets, pull them out, right? And then I have to pay somebody, right? So who do I pay? What are the expenses? Here's the $225 because I wanted the book, the card, and the expedited, you know, whatever. So here's the money. I paid out the expenses. Everybody got paid, right? Now, who's the liable party? The state. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania issued this to me, right? So now I'm standing as a state citizen, right, saying, hey, I have authority of the state, right? And you're saying that you have vested interest. The equitable owner is the one who has the primary interest in the asset. This is you. This is last name first. All right, so I drew it, right? I pledged it, right? And so now this asset being a liability is secured. This person, this party is secured. Equity means give me everything that's mine. If you owe me 1,000, I don't want 999, and I'm not taking 1,001. Just give me what's mine. That's all I'm here for. That's what Islam. This is Islam. When Moore said we meet Allah in the heart. The heart. This is the heart. This is where you meet your creator, right? Which is your true source self. All right? Hold on, y'all. This is how you place your hand in Allah's hand and you become one and all is well. All right? Doing it here. This is the ritual right here. All right? So now that all of this has been taken care of, revenue means, all right, now that I have performed my duty, now that I have kept the complete record of the book, right? I've showed through my performance that my conduct is square, right? There's no iniquitous conduct. I get to receive the benefits. Revenue, right? They talk about status, jurisdiction, venue, and all of that, right? This would be common law. This would be equity. Well, you would revenue. Over here, they call it challenging. I don't challenge jurisdiction or venue. I just revenue the shit. Bring it on this side. Bring it on the side of the living. These are the living, breathing people. This is the document in the system that I use to keep records of account. That's all it is. So this is the account. This is the accountant. This is the whole bookkeeping. All right. So once I've pledged everything, I receive what? This is my revenue. I've revenued jurisdiction. I'm no longer over here as a debitor, as a debtor. I can take these debts because I need debt to create credit, but I'm not identified as the debt. So now I can take, since this is the charging side, this is the discharging side. They charge me, well, fucking discharge it. Let me see. How can I receive the one-on-one consultation from you? Leave me a message in my DMs. I'll get up with you as soon as I get off of here, okay, family? And we can talk, all right? Can't really discuss much because TikTok will stop me from just leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I get off of here, all right? And I'll send you the information, and then whenever you're ready, you follow those directions and we can shoot and we can talk, all right? All right. This is what Noble Drew Ali means by out of the darkness into the light. This is the light. Now here's another thing that we need to take notice of, right? This side has to be white, just like that side has to be white. If this side is black, that means that all of the debits are non-redeemable. That's what black means. This is what Ali was teaching us. Black means that you cannot redeem your debit. Why? Because you're acting like a child. Child cannot redeem himself. He has to become a man or a grown-up. You know what I mean? So I would tell you all, especially those who are black or who have that status coming in, like myself. I had it coming in, right? When I crowned. SS5, replacement card. Fill that shit out for the Social Security office. Make sure you put white, non-Latino, U.S. citizen, right? Don't change anything else on it. Just make sure to just say white. And then when you get your passport, you're already identified as white. That's how you balance the scales. You know what I'm saying? This is the higher self. This is the lower self. This is the God. This is the devil. This is the good debt. This is the positive debt, which is called credit. And this is the negative credit, which is called debit. He who knows well his higher and lower self knows the truth. It's the truth. A lot of brothers and sisters right now, they out there, they fighting in court, right? This is common law. This says, gimme, 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 gimme. This is where all the gold and the silver, right? We're not even on that standard anymore. This circles back to why I say that the Moorish Science Temples of America, as they're operating today, are out of fucking order. Because they're still trying to get you on this side. I still hear these Moors out here talk about, you heard the prophet. The prophet said it takes finance to uplift the nation. Well, the prophet already got the fucking finances. Why are you trying to collect finances from me like the prophet ain't already fucking get them? Let me show you where he got them. This is how I know these niggas are embezzling. They are embezzling because they're causing you to pay out your finances when everything that needed to be done was done already. Some of you may or may not know, Drew Ali in his statements, he was telling the people, he said something to the effect of, you're going to give me the money. Even if you don't, I'm going to get it. And those who don't give it to me, you know what I'm saying? He told them they're not true Moors, they're embezzlers, etc., right? Let's go back to that. Yeah. All right. And give me a sec. I'll give you all the book reference, right? So first and foremost, this is the book reference. This is a very good book right here. All right, by a brother named Sheikh Wael, Lord Abba. Right. This is Drew Ali getting the bread right here. This is a 1099. This is a 1090. Let me prove it to you. I don't want you to just take my word for it. Shit, man. Probably can't see it right up under the R. As a matter of fact, here, I'll show you even better. Because Drew Ali gave us this. Drew Ali he said, I've given you everything it takes to save a nation. I'll take it and save yourselves. And when he said that, he was holding this shit up right here, telling you to use it. You do what he did, is what he was telling you to do. That's what he was doing. But this was the pledge of the nation, their gold, their silver, and their commerce. All right? There we go. Most of us are familiar with this here. Right? So let me pull this back a little bit. Okay, we'll pull it back. And all right. If you can read right there where my thumb is. See that it says it's a 1099. All right. But you don't have to take my word for it. Any of you who have those, 101 questions, you know what I'm saying? It's on there. You'll be able to see it for yourself. So Drew Ali already filed the 1099. Why are these niggas out here begging them? Why they begging me for money when Ali already did it? And then Ali said that if you would just get to thinking, you would save yourself. Fuck, I gotta run up in these temples for? Especially if these niggas ain't doing the right thing, man. They've been embezzling, they've taken over the temples, and they got a lot of these, and I'm not even mad. If you're going to the temple and you're participating and you want to be stuck in the superstition, that's on you. That is on you. All right, just try to see if I can find. Alright, because I like to stay in truth. I like to show y'all facts. Alright, so I don't know where that particular book is. I was trying to show you all in that book, but again, if you get your hands on the 101 Quran questions for Moorish Americans, right? And you look at the back where he's holding the lady, and you read that stuff, you'll see it says 1099. So he already filed the 1099 in 1928. Hold on. Alright, yeah, no, it's not weird either. Yeah, don't know where that's at. Alright, so Drew Ali called us what? The true possessors? Right? These are the possessors are the creditors. Alright? So now here's the next flex, right? Moorish Americans are not Moroccan. Moorish Americans are not Moroccans. Moorish Americans are Moroccan descendants, Arab descendants, Egyptian descendants, Turkish descendants, Algerian, Tunisian, Tripolian descendants in America. Not that we are subjects of those lands, but we have the trust. Oh, shit. We have the American trust here in these lands. Drew Ali tells us that the Moorish Americans lost their nationality in this government in 1774, which means that before 1774, we were already citizens here. And he said that we lost it because of what we were doing, not because of what our European brothers and sisters were doing. He said because we out there wilding, because we're not honoring, which you see a lot of that shit still today. European, what they be saying, Albion, and us versus them like that. Them niggas are out of their rabbit ass minds, man. Anytime you got a so-called Moorish American out here trying to teach you that the same shit that the Nation of Islam is teaching, like in the Nation of Islam, they teach hate. They teach segregation. And in Islam, there's no such thing. All right? So when you hear these nut ass niggas saying that shit, man, just know that they're the ones that Drew Ali was referencing when he says, don't let them foreign Muslims up in your rostrum. These are the people he's talking about. Damn, man. Fuck. My phone doing whatever it want to do, man. Shit. All right, well, this may cut off on us because it wasn't charging like I thought it was. But we'll see, right? So, Drew Ali we talk about the Canaanites. All right? So, that's the foundation is the Canaanites. Okay? Now we have to find out, well, who are the Canaanites? The Canaanites collectively are the Moabites, Hamathites, Hittites, Amorites, do y'all know what this is? I want to say, yeah. Well, that's what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at. Say, we see you. Word, appreciate you. All right. So Drew Ali just told you, we are the Moabites. You hear all these Moors talk about we are the ancient Canaanites. Yes. But so it is, people. So again, all of this segregation, mind y'all, Turkey, a portion of Turkey is in Europe and another portion is in Asia. We learned that Prophet Muhammad the Conqueror, prophet just means professional, right? So we're not talking about the brother from Arabia, right? When we learn about the Prophet Muhammad the Conqueror, right? They call him Mehmed II, right? He was a European Turk. He was a European who overthrew Rome in Europe. So again, these Moors out here with that race hate, they out they shits. Man. And any of those people acting like they're Moors, they're not true Moors. Drew Ali had everybody up in there. He had all nationalities up in there. And they all desired to be members of what? One national organization. In the same manner that we are all Americans, despite our nations of origin. So he had the Arabs in there. He had everybody in there. Everybody was up in there. Invite Constitution and Cat. No. All right, now here's something else y'all might not know, man. We're going to get all of that boogie-woogie shit out the way, right? Drew Ali learned from this man. That's who he learned from. This is the establisher of the old Canaanite temple, not Drew Ali. Drew Ali did not establish the old Canaanite temple. Drew Ali called him, this is the high priest. This guy was the high priest of Egypt in the Mecca Medina temples. He came over here in America. He was teaching all of the Freemasons. He was trying to bring them all together. The blacks and the whites. Y'all need to come together. Y'all only got 33 degrees. I got from 1 to 96. Right? This is the high priest of Egypt. All right? Drew Ali called himself what? An Egyptian adept. Student. Drew Ali didn't go to fucking Egypt. Egypt was in America, and he went and he studied at the old Canaanite temple. That's why the Moorish Science Temple of America was founded in 1913, because it was the thought. He's paying homage to the Egyptian adept by saying that it starts in 1933 in Newark, New Jersey. Do your studies. You'll find out that old Canaanite temple in Newark, New Jersey, that temple, that was established by this man, not by Ali. Not by Ali. Ali never said that he established the old Canaanite temple. Never. No, he didn't. So we learned that we were given what? We were given permission by the ancient pharaohs to settle ourselves kingdoms. Drew Ali is telling you all of this, man. Drew Ali did not go across the seas to go to Egypt. A lot of y'all need to stop with that boogie woogie bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Look for Abdul Hamid Suleiman or Dr. Prince de Solomon. That's where we get, before Abdul Hamid, before Dr. Solomon, right? Before Dr. Solomon, you can find no trace of Islamic Freemasonry in America. None. I'm still looking. None. So where did Drew Ali get this Islamic Freemasonry from? From his teacher. From his teacher. And he followed to become. He followed the prophet to become a prophet. And he's telling you to do the same thing. All of that, Drew Ali is dead, nigga. What is y'all? Something wrong with y'all niggas. Something really wrong with y'all niggas to be out here acting like Drew Ali is still. I mean, again, another issue with the temples. Nobody wants to step up and say, hey, I'm now prophet. Prophet means professional. So none of them niggas are the professionals. None of them are the leaders. You know what I'm saying? I'm Supreme Grand Sheik. Grand Sheik means governor. You the governor? So then you're the professional. But again, these niggas, they don't know that shit, or they know that you don't know. 100. I'm going to show y'all something. Everybody was in the organization. Do y'all see that Native American right there? Do you see that Native American right there? We are not Native Americans. That brother they came to the movement. They said we are all one. You could be whatever you are, just be Muslim. Muslim mean creditor. All these Moors out here talking, we're the Indians. Shut the fuck up, man. Let our brothers and sisters be themselves. The American Indian is not the only native of the land. We're all natives of the land. The Africans, the Asians, and the Europeans. In Islam, everyone's a Muslim. So the trust, Allah's trust, right, is all across the planet. No matter where you go, it applies. And so in that sense, whether you are Native American or whatever you wish to call yourself, to the Muslims, you're a Muslim. You're one of the family. And we all share the white status. Why white? Because white means what? Purity. Yes, universal brotherhood. White means purity, right? Purity means governor. And governor means ruler or steward of the land. Did you catch that? For those of you, white means purity. Purity in what? That means that you're a creditor. That means you ain't got no extra debt on your back. Black means you have debt, outstanding debt. White means purity. Purity means governor. God. And God means ruler of the land. So if you check the SF-181, which is the race and ethnicity identification form, you'll see that the white status is the only status that has a place for all of the people on the planet. Africa, Europe, and Asia in America. Everything else is independent. Everything else is like, if you're Asian, you're saying that you're only that. You're not saying that you're a whole human or that you're one of the whole human race. You're just saying we're of the Asian race. White race literally means everybody. All right. Oh, man. Noble Drew Ali was definitely an attorney. He was definitely one knowledgeable in law. He was definitely one knowledgeable in accounting and bookkeeping, because that's how you keep records. That's the foundation of the law. As a matter of fact, got something beautiful for y'all. Got something beautiful for you. Real quick. How many days are in a circle? 7 days. How many days are in a creation? 7 days. According to science, how many days are in a year? 7 days. So we're talking about completion, right? Let me give you this circle 7. This 7th cycle. These are the steps to your 7th heaven. And before I even do all of that, this is where Noble Drew Ali got his information from. I'm not saying the 98 band. Ain't nobody talking about no 98 EIN. What are you talking about, man? Don't come in here with that bullshit. Don't come in here with that bullshit. Do not do that. Don't come in here just talking shit in my motherfucking class, bro. You will get cut. 100. 100. 98, man. What the fuck is you talking about? What you need that for? Hey, let me bring you up. Let me bring you up, brother Tolton Bay. Let's talk. But you got the black fez on.
1. All right. These are steps to complete the accounting cycle. The first thing is what? Prepare source documents. For transactions. All right. Step number 1 is what? Prepare source documents for transactions. Boom. Islam, beloved. Let me see. Turn this up. All right. I'll take a moment to speak with you. Can you explain to me what is the purpose of the what is the purpose of the 98 EIN?
I was personally just guessing on that.
Islam, you know we shouldn't do that.
Yes.
We gonna take all the guessing and the superstition out of it. Islam.
Islam.
Islam. All right. I meant no harm, brother.
Me neither.
Right, I see that. All right. If you don't mind, if you have something to say, we'll talk. But if not, let yourself down, and I'll finish the class.
Most definitely. Most definitely. That's all I'm here for. Islam.
Islam. I lost my. Yes. No. Right. Here we go. I'm tripping. All right. So I have, again, my source documents for transaction. Second step. I was working on this last night, and then I had to leave. Determine financial effects of transactions. Determine financial effects of transactions. Three, make original journal entries of transactions. Original. I'm the original man, right? This is the original, right? Oh, hold on. I'm going to let you down, brother, so that everyone else can see what's going on the screen.
Thank you.
Make original journal entries of transactions. Four, post. Think about that. Jesus was on a post, right? Jesus was on a post or a stake, right? Jesus was hanged on a stake by his hands, right? He was a what? Stake hold. Anywho, post financial effects of transactions in account. In accounts. Oh, damn it, it's fucking hot, man. Shit. All right. 5. Carry out end of period procedures. 6. Prepare adjusted trial balance. I want y'all to pay attention to certain shit too. You know what I'm saying?
People go into trial, don't realize that we're dealing with accounting. Yet we have the word trial and balance, right, in accounting. And 7, close accounts for year. All right. Come on, son. All right. So now I'm going to ask these questions again, right? That Noble Drew Ali put us on, right? Drew Ali says, how many days are in a circle? 7. How many days are in a creation? 7. According to science, how many days are in a year? 7. Closeout accounts for the year is number 7. So day must mean step or degree. And if you understand degrees, right? Degrees are like steps, right? You go to school, 1 through 12, boom, you got your degree. Right? You just took 12 steps to get your degree. Then what? Then we're going to go to law school for 7 years. Boom, now you got your degree. Days, degrees, all of these. This is what Drew Ali is teaching you, man. This is what I've come to figure out. Drew Ali was telling us about business, man. About leadership. Right? And then Drew Ali was showing us that all of that information is applicable with this. Check and see, are we going up? No, we're not going up. All right, so what I'm going to do now, because I'm still losing percentages while I'm trying to charge the phone up, right? Your local Moorish Science Temple of America is not teaching you the things that you need to save yourself. Okay? And they're begging you for money. And you're paying your money, and then these people are using the money to pay their own house bills. Most of the Grand Sheiks probably don't even have their nationality card, their passport. They're definitely not teaching you, hey, go use your passport when you work. Stop using the SOCH because you no longer have title over that. You've given the legal title. Huh? That's big sis. Islam. Right? But these people aren't teaching you what you need to learn, y'all. I'm here to tell you because I figured out for myself, like, yo, appreciate that. I figured out, like, yo, this is what my man was telling me. There's nothing else that he could possibly have been telling me. Islam. She don't know it yet, but hold on. That's my big sis. I love her to death.
I'll drop it back off shortly after I'm done with that one.
Come again?
I said I'll drop it back off shortly after I
Oh, you taking fella?
Yeah, I figured he could ride with us instead. I was not.
Always will.
This one. He said you was working, so I didn't wish to interrupt.
Islam. Hello, bro. Like your shoes. Islam. I'm sweating. I apologize. And I just desired to get y'all on here before I close out.
Oh.
I already got you, but yeah, look. This is the cause that started it off. If it wasn't for this sister here, I know nothing about none of this, man. None of this. I'd still be a ghetto ass nigga in the street trying to get. And I mean that wholeheartedly, man. So if y'all see the prophet in me, just know that I got it from her.
It's long.
It's absolutely. Y'all take care, and I'm gonna charge up, and then I'll get back to y'all in a minute. This long. You need a charger port or like the whole thing?
Charger, the wire itself, because mine is a C though.
A what?
Is it the C, the regular? I got an Android.
I have an Android too.
I just need the cord itself. I'll bring it back to you.
Does it have to be
listen to my
long?
music. No, I don't. I'm just charging on the phone.
Here, come here. Today.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
It will work.
No, because I got some cords that won't work on my phone. Yeah.
This is how we clean. All right, let me show you. Real quick. I know you ain't wet. This is how we clean. We clean the tub and shit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
I ain't kind of been down.
Right. That's bad shit.
Well, when I did the hotels, we used them up.
But no, I get it. I was
And
explaining.
all that good stuff.
I was explaining to Dan, man. I'm like,
down all the time.
that's what I was
In
like.
bed on the knees.
I was like, damn, man, when I was growing up, when we was your age, you had to get on our fucking hands and knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not with that. I said, I'm not with that. And I was like, now, when you get older, you go out, you have your own place.
Go to the car because the keys is still in it and it's running.
Yeah, we got the camera, but no doubt.
Okay, still nonetheless, nigga still going with it. Camera and all, we go watch them leave. Look.
Circle 7, sis. This is what Ali was showing us.
Prepare source documents for transactions.
Birth certificate.
Okay, source documents. Okay. Determine financial effects of transactions.
Because we're doing accounting. Here's the financial.
Make original journal entries of transaction. Yes, always keep a log. Post financial effects of transaction in accounts. I guess it's the same log.
Post financial. Yes.
Okay. Carry out end of
Period procedures.
Okay, that's what you're doing quarterly or annual. Okay.
Right.
Okay, prepare adjusted trial balance.
Trial. I keep telling people, I'm like, yo, I went to trial.
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay, so you're
court is
coming at that
accounting.
close account for a year. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, I'm just. So I grabbed this. I'm like, oh. And so, according to this, every business, every past, present, future, these are the steps.
7 steps.
I'm like, right. I'm
That's
like,
why you call them the circle 7.
well, because the last 3 questions in our questionnaire.
Okay, how many days are in the cycle? 7 days. How many days in the year? 7 days. How many days is in a creation? 7
Those
days.
accounts for the year. Number 7. So I see it. You know what I mean? Jesus was on a post. They also call it a stake, right? His hands were on the stake, right? So he was a stakeholder.
I mean, you can do that.
Yeah, that's the only it all works.
Yeah, that's what I said. You got
It fits. Absolutely. It fits.
It's
not even like circumstantial. It's not.
No, it's
It
like
really
as
fits.
long as you make it work, then it
Yeah.
works. You know, me personally, I know I gotta do something. I just started a Shopify.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to
Shopify. Okay, that's like Shopify. Shopify.
Yeah. So I got what's the account for so I'm only got it's more than I can come up with my account.
What are you using?
I'm not I'm gonna have people contact me.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
It's cash out.
okay, yeah.
There's always ways to get shit
I
done.
just know that, like, my profit, I use my last name for it.
What's your help?
No, name and title. The last name holds the title.
Well, they will never say that. Improper syntax.
Right, and it's like a passport. The passport shows you profession. The social said first, middle, last. First name is liability. It's personal liability. It's a child. You know, growing up, we weren't allowed to call our grown-ups by their first name, but all the children, right? And, all right, so everyone else was Mr. or Mrs. Name. That's the profession. Right. Right. For Principal Skinner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I was like, oh, that's one of the things I look at on my nationality. Man, that is your child as well.
I understand, but you need it.
12. Okay, you'll be one. As a matter of fact, the door will be unlocked for him. Just for him. We ain't worried about that. We're on a good streak, sis.
I believe on that one.
Absolutely. Bonus.